Alright, so hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Supposed to do the live 2D model today, or that was the original plan, but I basically turned on the game, saw the event started, saw a girl in a school uniform, and then we ended up here. Okay. So other than that beautiful train of events, gonna work on trying to draw a more detailed Chibi scene. Just starting of the direction. Let's move you across a little bit more. Should we move? Actually, no. Let's move everything this way a little bit. And I should move you this way a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. That's not the most detailed thing in the world. It was just Chibi. Let's just put this as kind of a sketch. Alright, who's gonna be where at the front? I need to turn on the game to check. Actually, no, I don't think. Was she ever in uniform? Alright, well. Can't turn on the game the usual way to do it because that requires me to have a VPN on, so let me just turn on BlueStacks instead. I need an extra shot here. This needs to update, doesn't it, when I turn it on? Alright, well, regardless, I can work on Kyarl up front. Actually, no, all the lines gonna be in the same layer. Alright, I'll fix the line here. Alright, that feels okay. Just move the hairline up a little bit here. Let's go about there. Let's get a bit of shots over front. She don't really need a shot Kyarl, do I? It's like 10,000 images of what she looks like. That's a little low. Let's actually turn a little bit here. I can work with that. Alright, let's go into the album. That. I think I need the ending. Let's play that. I need that. That work? Okay, there you go. Just give that to me over here. That's pretty much the same uniform, that's fine. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at this. Hum, hum, hum. Can I just swipe that out up there? No? Really? Is that something that's not gonna let me do? You just like swipe this little... Does it really have to do that? Ah, that's annoying. I guess that works. Hum, 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 hum. Alright, how did they pitch this on top of her head? Over the center part of her head right here. Sure. Actually a significant size as well, because it needs to cover her whole ear. Somewhat parallel line. I should draw this after draw her whole head. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so that part of our head is going to find any other part of the body. Hum, 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 hum. Okay, now I can consider this properly. Actually, I should be smart, just use a straight line tool for this. Oh. Oh, right, that's unfortunate. Hold up. How does this angle work? It's basically the same kind of front-on angle, so really just copy the angle we have here. That looks really bad. Make this fundamentally smaller. Hum, 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 hum. Ah, that's a problem. Well. Let's make this whole part smaller, actually. Well, okay, well, let's just redo that. Feckin. Really? Not gonna let me do that? That's for you too. Alright, well, let's go. Reconnect that. Really? That doesn't feel quite right for shape. Hum. 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 Hum, 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 hum. How's this tie go? The same tie everywhere, so... Oh, that is very fancy. Yeah, it's the same tie everywhere. Hum, hum, hum. Okay, I need a different sharper. What's she wearing? Is there a good front shot of her anywhere here? Their usual blouse, or is it not? It's not. She's wearing a dress shirt. Oh, I know I'll probably get it from here. Get the download. Hello there. Give me a more, pull another reference image. More like, pull more frontal shot. I think I caught both of those. Okay, where are we? 1, 2, and we'll just drag them into here. Did I get the other one as well? There we go. Okay, that should be good for a bit. Ba 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 bum. Alright, what are we dealing with? Oh, that's actually pretty similar to what she usually wears. Okay. Well, either way, we got the tie. Goes, yeah. Yeah. Really expands over the front part of the body here. Let's call it that. The question is how to best do the clothing with the chibi body. This is what, like a hooded kind of vest or coat. Oh, that's wrong. Okay, so normally that would go... Maybe I shouldn't bring the collar up so high. Feels a little weird that the collar going up that high. Then the coat part actually has to come right over here. Should just bring that over the collar. Like so. Bring that around. Have the... Actually, which arm is going to go up? Strawberry simplified version of the bit over the shoulder. Long sleeves as well. Actually no, let's have the arm go up more like this. And have the elbow push and go more like yoink like that. And have this hang a bit more here. And just go whop over the top. Let's omit some details for the chibi version of the whole thing. Yeah, I want to redo the eyes. Go to the cover part of the hair here. Let's just do some different layers so that I don't conflict with it right away. Yoink. Let's make that a different color. That kind of works, right? And then we just put the hand so that kind of works. That looks like a really fat hand. Oh, that's why it looks wrong. That's... how much can I just go... Yoip? How much will it just let me do that? I think it was end up on the inside. Not the outside. The thumb will end up on the outside. Let's just bring it out of frame. Don't worry about punching it up. Hum. Hum. You know, this opening has to be this way. Okay, what am I doing today? No, this has to go over here. And then this side will need to go like so. And then when this happens, farm may go like so. I know it's literally about the best front toe shot I can get over. Okay. I won't worry about too many of the details immediately on the shirt, but the waist comes up to about that's all good. Here. What is happening there? Some extra clips here, or was that? Not actually too sure what that is, but we'll include that. Hum. That's the physical boundaries. If we put this right down the middle here, like that. Yeah, it's still within acceptable boundaries. The tie's a little crooked, but that's fine. I'll bare her legs. I don't have her sharper legs here. Hold up. Where is the... I'll bare her legs. Actually, quite. Okay, Put a larger table here to block part of this, but let us go the top side of the skirt, which will go over the top like this, into knee, you know what, let's just be a little aggressive with this. Or it could be a little bit, yeah. Yeah, let's not deal with any weird joints. Let's just go. Actually, do I need to do that? Or can I just... So the knee shouldn't be that thick. It should be about like here. And then it should... Hum. A lot of detail on that skirt, but gotta be omitting most of it. Hum. Hello there. How you doing? Skirt, maybe just do the same eye, but significantly smaller. Oh yeah, that's Okay, let's just see how that feels. The head's too big. Well, at least for the face, the head's too big. The way I'm doing the face right now. Yeah, could. Especially since it's like more of a chibi deformed star, I shouldn't worry so much about the exact proportions. Is that too thick? I'm just not very good at looking at very thick lines. So but I'll fine tune at a later point. Okay, that's basically it. Where's the shot of Suzuna? Sure, free to do that. Do I have a reference? Actually, do I have a reference sheet of my model publicly anywhere? I think I made it at some point, but then I didn't actually follow it. Because I drew it before I actually did the live 2D art portion of it. I do. Or I kind of do. Half the stuff's not even there though. There's no tail and the earphones are different. That's wild. I did not follow this reference sheet at all. Oh well, I did most of the part. I like how it's still a model I made purely because I needed an excuse to try drawing larger breasts on a model. I was like, screw it, I'll just put on my own one. Where can I dump it? Maybe... Well, I guess I could put on a community post. I think that... I may also use those more. Something to centralize rather than posting it to Twitter. I mean X. I think there's like one of my less colored up or detailed out reference sheets. Yeah, let me just dump this into... Let me see if it fits. YouTube's community posts, for some reason, sometimes don't allow very much. Well, actually, should I just put it up on screen for a moment? That's probably simpler, isn't it? I have ref sheet. Here. Oh, I'm covering part of it. Here. The tail is gone and the earphones changed, but that's a riff sheet. Take a screenshot. Okay. Everything else is the same. There's no tail because I gave up on the tail. Cause I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with it, and then the earphones changed. I couldn't figure out how to do the was it caved in depth portion in the live 2D rigging part. I was like, screw it. I'm just going to like make it easier on myself and not do that. Cause originally like there was going to be more of like an active tail, and then after a while I was like, actually I don't want the alive tail, and it's like what the, and then the ended up being like, what do I want to actually do with the tail then? And then I just took it out. Like the slow de-evolution of what happened. Do they very excessively large braids for the chibi version here, or do we do a less, more modest size here? I mean, her braids are like kind of big. Along with the fact that I'm already not very good at doing braids. Where do they start? They start around the shoulders, so I want to go like that. And then I want to go whop, whop. Okay, let's try and make this a little bit more of a modest size. I say that as it gets very large. Okay, I need to not... So we need to go whop, 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 like that, kinda. And then go... Do I even try and detail in the bit that'll be like roughly behind her arm? Feels like... I mean, I might have a line like right here. For her braid, that's really about it. Then maybe like another line like right here going down like that. And then a line that comes down like, well, that's wrong bin. Like that. And then we'll have her loose part. Let's just say the loose part's like coming around like this, maybe. Why does my pin feel thicker than it was before? Yeah, let's just say there's a loose part coming through here, or have it go a little thicker on the back end. Actually, let's just omit this. I need some more space because I'm going to add this many characters. Do I actually want this scholar hat thing? This thing takes up a lot of space. Like, that thing is very square, it takes up a lot of space. I mean, it's part of the costume here. The problem is how big it is. It's just this big flat thing that just stretches across. If I want to like include more of like other characters, it takes up a lot of space. The other choice is I just move Suzuna so that she's in front. I mean, I'd like them to all be about the same height with the style that already is with the Chibis. And I think out of like the group here, I think she's actually the shortest. So that's also a thing. At least roughly by size. The other choice is to just move Suzuna forward so that she's in the front instead. Let me just get an extra. Do I have a better shot? Let me just see how different this hairstyle is compared to a usual hairstyle. Her hairstyle is significantly different. We'll have to work off this image, but if the hairstyle was about the same, don't need to. I'm drawing with a tablet, a graphics tablet, so I am looking at the screen while my hand moves around on my mouse pad, because that's where my tablet sits. I have drawn something nearly entirely with just the line tools before, admittedly. Like, if you... Like, surprisingly, it's actually very easy to draw something with just, like, straight lines, curved lines, and ellipses. It's actually not that difficult. Or at least you have, like, a general idea of how lines need to work. It's actually pretty smooth. Let me just character album. Suzuna should be near the bottom. Suzuna, not Suzune. How different is the hair? It's not okay. It's not that different. Okay, sure. Let's just grab this image instead. Then let me just expand this. Screenshot that. Open that. Dump that into here, so I can actually get a full view of her head here. And then we just zoom way in. Oh yeah. I'll admit that the profile pic is very small on screen. I can't really tell. Let me just lean in there. My eyes don't work. I mean, honestly, I need my eyes tested at some point again because my glasses haven't been changed for a few years. And I'm getting old. But, okay, let me just draw Suzuna on a different layer and be smart about this. Okay, so it's not Suzune, it's Suzuna. Let's just correct that. I'm actually surprised YouTube just lets you change it that quickly. Or at the very least, every time I log into YouTube, every time something signs me out, the Google account, for some reason shows my profile picture for this YouTube account from like 3 or 4 profile pictures ago, and it always confuses me a little bit. What am I doing? I need a ellipse for the head. Oh, that was the wrong button. I should open a ruler. My glasses at this point, I just wear them. I don't technically always need them on, but I just keep them on because it's more of a pain to go look for them when I actually need them. So it's just easier if I don't take them off. It does mean that I actually have grown the instinct that if I can't see something clearly, I'll just try to push my glasses up even if I'm not wearing them. Yeah, well, it's at the point where I just put up with it. I mean, I wear them so often that it's pretty much I can just put up with any thing that will obscure vision. That is not a very good cheek. Let me just go like that instead. Not with the pair I have. Honestly, it doesn't actually sit on my nose all that well anyway. It actually sits pretty softly on my nose. It's not clamped to my face. Even with my headset on, but I also very purposely chose a headset that doesn't clamp very hard on my head. So the glasses sit pretty softly on my face for the most part. The plastic's also pretty light. So, that's usually also not a problem. Okay, let me just change Kyarl to blue and so that I'm working with black lines here. Let's go. 1, 2. Like that. That. I mean, I don't know what the shop attendant thought when I first got a headset. The first time I bought a headset, I was like, he's like, oh, what are you looking for? I'm like, okay, so I'm looking for a headset, and I'm looking for one that won't clamp it to my head. I'm actually kind of curious how often people come up with that request specifically. I mean, one of my other friends was like, oh yeah, like, this headset will really stick to your head. I'm like, bro, I'm wearing glasses. It's a problem if it literally clamps the glasses to my head. It hurts. The best way to explain it is yes. The way I describe it is that my model is more of a walking template of my art style as an advertisement, because unlike every other person who got into the VTuber craze, I never bothered with lore because I think it's not really necessary if you're not part of a big corporation where they cover the story for you. So my model is mostly a combination of a design that I've mostly settled down with, and a test bed for me to just test things whenever I learn something new in the drawing process or in the live 3D process. So it's gone through a lot of changes, probably a lot more than most sane people will go through for a live 2D model. Because literally every time I come up with something new, up until this model actually, where I vowed to stop doing it, if I learn something new, I'd literally just be like, okay, I'm going to draw a new model and adjust the design to incorporate what I just learned. Also, I'm not very good at drawing broader bodies, admittedly. You know, in a way, I do actually need to update the model again because it was done for the previous version of VTube Studios' latest tracking, and there's a new tracking that will work better if I change up a whole bunch of parts. And because I'm crazy, I'm probably just going to draw another model, even though I vowed not to incorporate those parts. I mean, it's also like, when it comes to practice, there's just also a bigger demand. No matter how you cut it, there's a bigger demand for a female body shape, even if not specific. You either need to go like, what, full muscular, or generally female bodies are more popular. So when it comes down to practice as well, it's also, that's also a factor if you want to just take into account general time consumption. Actually, you know what? Let me bring up the... Where is it? The last male body I did was like... It ended up like this. Let me see. Ignoring the fact that I'm crazy and I always do these non-symmetrical poses, or these asymmetrical poses that make things more difficult for me. I mean, the general like body shape is okay. I think the problem I actually have is actually with the face. Like the longer face and usually the more detailed face is like the body I'm actually pretty happy with. It's the face. Like the face is what I'm really not happy with. Because usually like the more typically as you go, but from what the tutor around the style that I'm good at to like more a more firmer kind of sharper kind of feel on the especially around the face, you need like more detailed parts to like flesh out the face. And I just feel like I don't do a good enough job at that. I mean, I'll be real, whenever I draw things, I still largely, as people have liked to put it, I'm much more comfortable drawing a lolly character because, as the best way as I can describe it, it's the body type with the least number of protrusions. It's like the less things that stick out from the body, including muscles or things like breasts, the easier it is for me to draw. Because let's be real, when you break down the body to the simplest parts, it is basically a whole bunch of cylinders attached to each other with ball joints. Yeah, that's also a way to go about it, isn't it? Just hide it. I mean, that's what my friends actually told me when I first started to draw. It's like, if you don't know how to draw, just hide it. Like, you don't need to see it. Oh yeah, copy and paste is great. I mean, I think I'm like the only one out of my friends who draw that started with digital art rather than traditional. So I'll be real, if you give me a piece of paper, a pencil and a rubber, I will not be able to draw anything decent. I'm very much indoctrinated by the wonderful parts of technology. Or to put it in the simplest way, I was indoctrinated by technology so much into drawing that I actually had tools that I used that my friend didn't actually know about inside Clip Studio. I mean, I could probably do paper okay, I just wouldn't be very good at it. Mainly because I don't know how to work the eraser. I mean, ignoring the fact that I don't like erasers to begin with very much, because I don't like the eraser shavings getting everywhere. I probably just wouldn't actually be able to handle working within a single layer, essentially, because that's what the paper is. Let's go, this. Was it one of those beautiful flavored or scented erasers that just smudge your paper and rip it? Those things, actually, I think was there someone in my school that nearly choked on one and died? It might have been. Yeah, those scented erasers, they're like the biggest trap for parents, because you know your kid's gonna want one because it's cool and it smells nice, but it's 100% not gonna work and you're gonna have to buy them another eraser, and it's a great thing that erasers don't cost all that much, otherwise all the parents in the world will be very angry. I mean, I guess the only good thing about my school is, we didn't need a pen license like some schools, they wanted you to have a pen license to be able to use pens before you graduated from pencils and erasers. Even though it was actually a, I think it was usually, actually no, I think some classrooms had it. My class never had it. Or at least my teachers never had it. Yeah, I mean, erasers are probably a bigger choking hazard than half the toys. That go around. You know, I don't think I've ever... Have I met anyone who's gone to a private school? Let me think about this. I don't think I've met anyone who's gone to a private school. Actually, no, maybe I have. But I didn't know them until they were in university. And I think it was only for like high school or something. They got homeschooled. Is that just like a family policy or something? I mean, college. I mean, I don't really like the general concept of college too much. Also, we like to call it down here university, because apparently we're the only part of the world that call high schools college. What's more like was it the general social pressure of if you're not going to go straight into a job that you should just go to university is like probably the worst part of society right now, at least for students. Because honestly, if you aren't going into university without a clear idea of what you want to do, it's a giant waste of time. I mean, I'll be real, I'm not using my degree at all right now. Like looking back on it, like I may as well have not gone. It's like, unless you very specifically know what you want and then you're actually going to work towards it, ultimately, university is just a capitalist scam. Because they just take a whole bunch of money and basically hope that you don't actually know what you're doing, so that you stay there for longer. Well, that's good that you know what you plan on doing. I mean, I was very much part of, because, as one of the, Asian kids that moved to a Western country, I was very much inclined, based on general social norms of the time, to, also hang out with other Asian kids. And, well, basically, the general social pressure in that kind of circle was to go to university and further your studies. And I basically rode that train all the way through university, and it's a giant freaking waste of time. Because I'm not using my degree. And I can't realistically go back into study anymore anyway, because I can't get any more student loan. Okay, let's go. And of course her shirt's a bit more open. What time is it for me? It is currently about to be 10:30 at night. Because I live upside down. That's what, is that the Americas? Yeah, this is like a generally good time for what down under and in Asia. That's like the general time zone I'm sitting in when I do content. Or when I do the occasion I do videos, I upload them for like a late American or like no late European American time zone. The But if I want to stream comfortably, I do it at night. Oh yeah, Citro. I really need to start doing videos again. The new version of Live 2D's out, so I don't have to worry about any of the tutorials that people keep telling me to make not being consistent. Because that was a worry for a little while. The new version of Live 2D was about out. Living the night life. Actually, I think the weirdest thing I have about like general nighttime habits is that I found out actually after my first stint in university that I am not actually a night person like I thought I was. I'm very much a morning person. That was a weird change for me. Like, if I actually want to have something realistically done, it has to be like early in the morning. Which is really awkward for the period I was working overseas. Because when you work in Asia, offices open a lot later. For whatever reason. For some reason, their time is like, they start at like 10 and go to 6 instead of doing a 9 to 5. You know, that was already apparently a lot earlier than what some of my colleagues was used to, because apparently in India it's even later. Yeah, that's fine. In general. Also, like, depends how social you are as an introvert. Because those are two different things. How social you are and how introverted you are separate. I mean, I call myself a social introvert, where I'll look for social activity until I've had enough, and then I'll tell you to stay away with a 6-foot pole. You get those moments where you're just like, I've had enough of humanity, like, leave me alone now. Like, I've had my fill. Like, I've been refilled with my social needs, now please stay away from me. Yeah, that's pretty much how I am as well. I'm just like, I'll fill up my social needs and then please stay away from me. uh... mean, that's also like why I like doing videos and streams. I mean, I don't do videos as much these days, as much as I used to. But it's a less straining way of fulfilling some of their social quota. You know, that's also partially because I do spend some time talking to other streamers, and that usually fills up the social quota pretty quickly. I mean, one of my friends is like really extroverted, and they like to go out a lot and party. I'm just like, yeah, no, that's not for me. Am I making our chair too bushy up here? Maybe let's drop this line. We should just drop these lines entirely. Let's go like this, and then we'll go like that. Then we'll just curve this around. We'll go like that. Maybe. I get that. You know, admittedly, I'm actually pretty fine with a lot of loud noises. I mean, the team I used to work in, or one of the teams I used to work in, the best way to explain it was that we had half extroverts and half introverts, but basically all of our introverts we could pretty much describe as social introverts, where we just have, once we've had enough of the extroverts, we'll just be like, stay away from us. So it was actually a pretty good dynamic, because like all of us had like were like decently social, and then once we've had enough, we'll just be like, okay, now stay away from us. It's the kind of team dynamic that's actually like pretty good. Oh, that's always the comfort zone, right? It's like when you know how to deal with people. Oh, that's what Google's for. What is this? Ah, right. Yes, I have heard of this. Scientific terms will evade me, but I have heard about this. What am I doing here? That'd be rough. Why is my... what did I do to the body here that now looks so different? Did I straighten the... I should kind of straighten the body. Or whatever. I do my best to not really comment too much on medical things because I'm not an expert. So I'll withhold any kind of statement there. Bye, have fun on that. Have a good... wait, no, not a night. Have a good morning too. Up, up, let's go like that, and go like that. Waist is... this goes over the waist, it goes down to hip. So we'll go... like that, cross that over, and then cross that over again, lightly. Let's see. Line, 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 line. Line, line, line. And a short skirt. Of course she's got a short skirt. Why would she have a short skirt? She's the sexy one. The skirts are both plated, aren't they? I haven't really done a very good job plating that skirt. Oh, whatever. It's chibi style. It doesn't need to be fully exact. You just go what? Over the top of her legs is pretty much about right. And kneeling down so that we have knee and knee. That sleeve needs to be longer. How do you draw a chibi hand holding a pin? Or something similar. Do they use pins in this world? They might use quills. There, another shot of the classroom. Did I take a shot of the classroom? I did take a shot of the classroom. Oh, wait, I have a shot of the classroom here. Quills! Great! How the heck do you draw quills? Oh, either way, the hand needs to go thumb and finger on the inside. So let's say yoink, thumb, finger. And then we'll just go hand. Kinda maybe like this a little bit, and then go down right through here, go like this, and then go whop. That's stupid looking. Quill, kind of. Wait, get rid of this line. Cut that out. Do I need to draw the extra details in her hair? I should probably draw her horns at least. Horns are kind of a defining feature. Her horns, let's just take the screenshot instead to get a clear shot of her horns. That's a wrong pin. How does this work? Let's go like this, and then I need to go whop like that. Ah, that kind of works. And then she has what looks like plating on her horn. It goes like this. Okay, now how do I draw this on the other side? Well, I still can go like this, and then go whoop, like that, I guess. But that's the wrong pin. That line looks a little weird. No, it should be okay. Alright, where's the eraser? Erase that and go... what? My wrist doesn't work this way. And then we need to plate her horn. So good. Like so. And then how's the hair go at the back? Done up in Twin Tails, schoolgirl style. Right. Am I putting too much here? Should I put this in closer to the head? And then we'll... oh, that's not like hair tie, that's hair braids, isn't it? Okay, how do you do that? I've got the line here. Let's just... actually, let's cut this line. Feels like it's coming out too far. What I need. So this has to tightly pull into the connection here. And then we need to... is this a braid or hair tie? Is it just a pink hair tie? It's like slightly different color than her hair. Pink hair tie. It just treats it as a hair tie to make things simpler for myself. That's Never bit me in the butt before. Then it has to pull out of here and just split. Alright, how's that feel so far? Actually, it feels pretty good. Let's go, maybe. Hum. Okay, I'll go with that. Actually, feels pretty good. Alright, so we put Kyarl behind Suzuna. Then do I want to merge all these lines together? That's the first question. Oh, I need to do a braid on the side too. Do I have the willpower for that right now? Well, I guess that's still easier than doing other parts. Alright, let's just do the braid here as well. Okay, so we want to braid. Actually, this braid does more aggressively inwards. Just like that. Into like that. Into like that. Then we go 1, 2, 3. Let's just like that, and then go like that, and then like that. That's all right. It's also way smaller than the other side. Okay. Let's just not worry about that for a moment. And we want to put directly behind Suzuna, then we can just cut out all these extra lines that go behind, and then we'll don't have to worry about that giant square part of the hat just stretching through the middle of nowhere. Let's get rid of that line too, why not? Alright, let's go cut that out, cut that. Oh, that out. Oh, that's a shift line. Yeah, cut that out. Then we want to bring this up. Cut that out. Cut that out. Go like that. Cut that and that's that's it. That. Ah yes, one horn looks smaller than the other. What a fucking surprise. How do I want to expand it? Which way should it expand? Okay, a little bit better. I made that. How do I nail that horn that side so nicely? What the heck did I do? um. Alright, well, either way, gonna finish a little bit ahead of schedule here. I don't really have the, well, I want to finish another character here. There's still need Reno and Ninon on the sides, even though the centerpiece is, Kyarl and Suzuna. Probably. How did the heads end up like that? Is that supposed to be like that? It's supposed to be like that. No, it's not supposed to. Just. Yes, no. It's supposed to be like a little tad bigger. I mean, you are supposed to be actually a little bigger. Whatever. I can resize that into separate layers. That's. Maybe the control separate layers. Alright, but either way, there's a start to this. Cut more lines out to clean this out a little bit. Quite so. Actually pretty happy with how I did it. I mean, it's like probably the first. Is this the first time I drawn a free hit? I think the Chibi model I did for myself was I think it was like 2 hit or 2.5 hits. It's like 3 hit a Chibi size with while sitting or while kneeling, essentially. So the poses are a little bit different from what I've done before, while also trying to maintain at least a little bit of height variance because they're not all the same height. Actually, I should check. Let me see if I can actually see. Do their profiles have their heights and stuff? I think it does. Let me take a look at this. Kyarl, that's here, and then Suzuna is here. Let's have a look at this. 152 and Suzuna stands at 167. Yeah, there's actually a pretty significant height difference. Yeah. Along with the fact that they're also, what, 3 years apart in age. Because Kyarl's actually quite a bit younger. Well, she's 14. But officially by the game's description. Actually, where's Reno, and then Ninon. How old is Reno? Reno's 15. 156, she's the same height as Kyarl. Well, she's like a little taller than Kyarl. And Ninon, 16. She stands at 163. You know, her main defining feature is more her hair than anything else. Her hair goes all over the place. Alright, but I got the start set up here, so this is also going to go into a beautiful box of mini things that I've started and haven't finished. Because that box gets larger by the day because I start a lot of things and don't finish them. One day the box will have a nicer name, but at this current point the box is very literal and will maintain that name for a while. Alright, so anyways, tomorrow will be more Pokemon Infinite Fusion. It'll probably just be Silph Co, depending on how many brain cells I lose to the teleporting puzzle, because I'm presuming the teleporting puzzle is still in there. I mean, at least I'm presuming everyone who's played Gen 1 has lost a few brain cells to the teleporting puzzle or Silph Co. So that's basically expected. But the team, I haven't actually looked at the team since last time, just the same as before. I think I'm still carrying an egg, and I want to start leveling up the dragons, because we all know that dragons are very popular, despite the fact that I basically never used a dragon up until the most recent generation of Pokemon. I'd like to start leveling those dragons, but probably some cool fusions. Yes, they're sitting on their knees, and based on the pose and the clothing they're wearing, I'm trying to do my best to not have to draw anything beyond the knee joint. Well, basically the top of the thighs and the bottom of the calves and the knee. And I'm trying to get away with not having to bunch up the edge of the coat, because the coat is actually quite long. So if they're kneeling down, it'll actually like somewhat touch the ground. Actually, her one shorter? Wait, how long is Kyarl's one? Yeah, Kyarl's one's definitely longer, because she's the sexy one and she needs to have a shorter one. Of course. So yeah, I think there's still a couple more fusions I wanted to do on the old Pokemon that I didn't get through to. I'm actually not sure, because I just remember doing a bunch of fusions after finishing up the Safari Zone by kind of cheating to get the old Chansey, Kangaskhan, and Tauros combo. So probably look through the fusions again before starting fully, and then it'll just be mostly Silph Co. What's actually after Silph Co? Is it? Oh no, they changed Surf to Saffron City Gym. So if we actually get through Silph Co at a respectable pace, it'll be the Saffron Gym, which is basically going to be a field day for the old Shedinja combo, because nothing can hit it, and it's also super effective, so it's actually going to kill things. So that'll be the plan for tomorrow. Alright, so anyways, thank you very much for watching today's stream. If you enjoyed today's stream and you're not subscribed, remember to subscribe to catch more art things, live 3D things, or you want to hang out for Pokemon. Remember to subscribe for that as well, or you just want to watch the Pokemon craziness later, that'll also be a vlog on the channel. Leave a like because it helps me out, and I'll see you all next time.